Hello and welcome to the Source 2 Smooth Curved Surf Ramp tutorial. Today you will learn how to make vertically curved ramps for surf in the Source 2 engine. Start by selecting the block tool on the left-hand toolbar, or by pressing the hotkey Shift-B. Ensure that the tool is in block mode by selecting it in the drop-down menu. The tool will snap to the world grid. You can change the size of the world grid at any time by selecting a grid size from the drop-down menu, or by using the hotkeys left and right square bracket. Start by drawing a square in the front-facing grid panel. You can adjust the size of this box with the tabs on each side. For a double-sided ramp, we want a box that is slightly more than 2/3 as high, as it is wide. To complete your block creation, press Enter. Now, select the clipping tool from the left-hand toolbar, or by pressing the hotkey Shift-X. Then select your block from slightly above the bottom corner to the center of the top side. The red area indicates which section the clipping tool is going to delete. This can be changed on the top of the left-hand toolbar. Ensure that Cap New Surfaces is selected. Repeat this process for the other side. We have now completed the base ramp segment. It is good to keep a copy of this somewhere in your map for future ramps. You can thicken your ramp segment by activating Mesh Mode at the top toolbar, or by pressing the hotkey 4. Then activate the Select mode on the left-hand toolbar, or by pressing the hotkey Shift-S. Then in the 3D view, you can thicken your ramp segment along the world grid. Now, by selecting your ramp segment in Mesh Mode, you can duplicate it by holding Shift and pressing one of the arrow keys. This will create a copy in the direction that you pressed. You can move this copy by releasing Shift and using the arrow keys. Note that the selection will move relative to whichever view window your cursor is hovering over. Now with the copy selected, select the Rotate tool on the left-hand toolbar, or by using the hotkey R. You can select the rotation snapping angle from the drop-down menu in the bottom right of your screen. Let's keep it at 5 degrees. Rotate your segment copy by 5 degrees. Now enter Vertex mode by selecting on the top toolbar, or by pressing the hotkey 1. Select all the vertices of your segment copy, either by clicking and dragging, or by double-clicking on it. Select the lowest bottom corner vertex of your ramp segment and align it to the grid with the adjacent ramp segment. Now enter Vertex mode again by pressing the hotkey 1. Select all the vertices of both of your segments, either by holding Shift and double-clicking on both, or by dragging a selection box around them in one of the 2D view windows. By left-clicking and dragging, align the bottom vertex of your end segment to the grid. Enter Mesh mode again by pressing the hotkey 4. Select both segments and duplicate them by holding Shift and pressing one of the arrow keys. Move this duplication to one side and enter Rotation mode by pressing the hotkey R. Ensure that the rotation point is centered in the selection by pressing the hotkey Alt-Home. Now rotate this segment by 10 degrees. Once again, enter Vertex mode by pressing the hotkey 1. Similar to before, you must align the bottom vertices of your two ramp pieces together. This process is repeated until you have a ramp of the desired size and curve. When you have completed creating your desired ramp size, delete the final segment to ensure that the ramp is comprised of an odd number of pieces. This will assist later. The next step is to create the ramp clip surface. To do this, enter Face mode by pressing the hotkey 3. In the 3D view window, hold Shift and click or drag to select all the external faces of the ramp. Ensure that you do not select the bottom faces or any internal faces of the ramp segments. Once you have selected all of the faces, copy them by right-clicking and selecting Copy, or by pressing Ctrl-C. Then right-click and select Paste Special, or use the hotkey Ctrl-Shift-V. Now in the Face Selection menu next to the left toolbar, scroll down to find Thicken Faces, or use the hotkey G. Set your thicken value to 8 units. Ensure that From Center is not selected. Press Enter to confirm the thickening. From here select Mesh Mode with the hotkey 4. This will select all the thickened faces you have created. In the Materials menu in the bottom left, use the search bar to find the Tools Clip material. Select the clip material and use the hotkey Shift-T to apply the clip material to the thickened faces. Now enter the Object Properties menu in the bottom right. Change the physics selection from Default to Single Convex Hull in the drop-down menu. To complete the basic ramp, we will move the ramp clip surface up out of the way while we edit the ramp body. Go through your ramp segments and delete every second segment. Then, enter Face Mode by pressing the hotkey 3 and delete all the internal faces of the remaining segments. After you have deleted all the internal faces, enter Edge Mode by pressing the hotkey 2. Double-click on one of the faceless edges of your segment to select the open ring. Then while holding Shift, expand the selection to the adjacent open ring the same way. Now in the Edge menu by the left-hand toolbar, find the Bridge tool or activate it with the hotkey Alt-B. Reduce the number of steps to 1 and press Enter to confirm. Repeat this process for all the remaining gaps in your ramp. Now that your ramp is completed, select it in Mesh Mode once more. Open the Object Properties menu in the bottom right and change the physics type from Default to None. Finally, bring your ramp clip surface back down to perfectly align with your ramp body. Your smooth curved ramp is now complete. Enjoy getting in the barrel, and thanks for watching.